This is Newcap News with Bart Pediasic.
Good evening. There's been over 15,000 cases of Ebola in 8 countries, according to the World Health Organization. Now, no reports have come from Canada, and the health professionals in our area say there is no reason to worry, but they are prepared with a plan just in case. Dr. Brenda Cholin, the medical health officer for Prairie North Health Region, says all the health facilities will be asking everybody who shows up if they've been to West Africa. If so, the staff are concerned they have precautions.
They'll be involving the doctors and nurses who will immediately put on the appropriate infection control precautions, put the person into a single room, into an isolation room, and then after we do some more assessment, we will determine whether or not it's likely that this person might have Ebola.
Dr. Cholin says they will send affected patients to more equipped hospitals in Saskatoon, Regina, Edmonton, or Calgary. No treatment will happen in Lloydminster. Onion Lake First Nation is taking the federal government to court over a law that requires Aboriginal bands to make public their financial information or face possible harsh consequences. The Onion Lake Cree Nation filed a statement of claim today in the federal court. Chief Wallace Fox says Onion Lake has the support of other First Nations as well. To other news of the day, and now that the Lloydminster RCMP have moved into their new detachment, the old building sits empty. As Jeremy Thompson reports, now a local non-profit group is one step closer to moving in.
The lease is up and the seams are bursting for the Lloydminster Community Youth Centre. They've been using part of the St. John's Anglican Church for the past few years, but Chair Les Hansen says it no longer meets their needs.
We've just outgrown the space, and it's just, I think, more than anything, a need for the kids, and we're providing a service that's attracting the kids to us.
As of Monday, the youth center is one step closer to moving into their new home.
We couldn't carve out the piece that we wanted to sell or gift to the youth center without passing through this process. Get approval of the ministry to change it from municipal reserve, subdivide it, transfer it.
Once the city sells the $1.9 million building to the youth center for $1, they'll be able to start replacing jail cells with pool tables. The property also comes with some green space, something Hansen says they've been needing.
Our previous green space and our current green space is whatever one weed can grow in the cracks of the back alley. So no, we have no green space. It's going to be phenomenal.
Even with numbers increasing, as of right now, the youth group only needs to use about half of the building. They plan to use the other half to keep their doors open.
We've been talking with various not-for-profits, and we're looking at possible rental arrangements with a few of those.
If everything goes forward as planned, the group will move into their new headquarters early next year. Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.
While the weekend weather may not be ideal for camping, that's exactly what some Border City firefighters are planning to do. This year marks the second annual rooftop campout in support for A.L.S, as members will brace the wind and cold all weekend at the downtown fire hall. And with the success that the team saw last year, Deputy Fire Chief Jordan Newton says they hope to at least match it this time.
It blew me out of the water how much money we raised. We raised just close to $18,000. So it set the bar pretty high for the first year.
And it's a cause close to the hearts of the local fire hall after a co-worker was struck with the disease.
One of our past members was diagnosed about 1.5 years ago, and unfortunately he did pass away from the disease end of the last year.
In addition to raising money at the fire hall, the crew is also hosting a steak supper at the Brew House on Friday. For tickets, you can visit your local fire department.